Imagine if you lost your memory. Yes, you wake up one day, you have no memory. And you have been transported from this earth, let's call it Earth 1, and you're transported to Earth 2. There, you're the only person existing, but you have animals, you have plants, you have everything that you need to survive. Imagine what you would feel. Perhaps maybe you would think maybe you'll be lonely, but I just want you to think that you have never met anybody else, so you don't even know what loneliness is, and you don't know what other people look like. So when you look at yourself in this new earth, you're looking at a totally different person. You've never seen yourself, so you're experimenting and you're exploring and you're
Wow.
a world where you don't have to compare yourself with anybody. So that you woke up one day and your hair is kinky and you're not feeling like you need to straighten it, or like your nails are, not all that. You don't feel like you want to manicure them because there's nobody else to compare yourself with. How you look, you have no self-esteem issues. Imagine that world where the presence of God is so immense that every single day you're just, talking to him. He comes in the evening, you hang out with him, and you have a conversation. Hey God, how are you? How are you doing? And you tell him what you're feeling. Like his presence is enough to, take away all the loneliness. Imagine the rest that comes from such a world, and the beauty of it, and the beauty to explore, to explore life, and the wonder that is life. Imagine that is a world that we were meant to live. That is a world that the first man on earth, according to the creation story, that is the world that he was born in. That is the world that he was created in. He was shaped. There was no other likeness, but the likeness that he could compare himself with was the likeness of God. He was created after the image and the likeness of God. So Adam didn't know what self-esteem issues were. He had no idea what that was. He had no idea what being bitten by a snake is. He's like, hey, hi, snake, and then he names that one cobra, another one he names. He had all the things that he needed. His mind had everything that he needed to survive and live peacefully and harmoniously. But obviously, the times that we live in show a totally different story. And I think when I go to heaven, the first guys I want to talk to is Adam and Eve, if they made it to heaven. I just want to talk to them and ask them. The first question, the only question actually I have is why? Because they created this world, a world of chaos. And our brains are not designed for this chaotic, tensed world. It is designed for that world that I have described, where you don't compare yourself with. There is no competition. It is cooperation. It is, interconnectedness. It is love. It is peace. It is God's presence. It's Eden. And now we're living in a world where you don't even know what the price of gas will be tomorrow. You don't know what will be the price of food tomorrow. You don't know what we had COVID-19. We don't know if you're going to have COVID-20. Nobody knows tomorrow, and the times that we live in are so stressful, and our brains are not designed for times such as this. Believe me, that is not how we were created. The first man didn't have to struggle with the issues that we are struggling with. And in this world, I have seen now some of us go through mental issues. I have gone through depression. And I carry such a heavy, heavy burden. And you can make a little heaven down here. Even if the world is not as perfect as we would want it to be, the one thing that really helps me is to find someone with grace, with compassion, with love, mostly empathy. Not to give me judgment, because if you give me judgment, you'd rather even just take a gun and kill me. I'm already carrying a heavy burden and this luggage of, oh my God, my mind cannot, process. And some of us are even, have traumas that dates back 20 years, and your brain repressed that, and you didn't even know that it existed and it was affecting you. And here you are, trying to cope with, adult issues, and it's not working for you. And then here you are. When I come and tell you I have depression, or I'm going through anything, I'm going through a difficulty, then you're looking at me and thinking, did you pray enough? Did you what is your father's name and your family? Why are you not married? Why don't you have children? And the judgment go and on and on and on. I mean, I'm saying just take a gun, kill me, because that's what you're doing, literally, the stigma. Maybe if we tried empathy, maybe if we tried compassion, maybe if we tried grace, perhaps we can start to coexist and have a better life. And you support me now, I support you tomorrow. You don't know your tomorrow. You don't know how your brain is going to react to what is coming tomorrow, so I support you tomorrow. Maybe we can make a little heaven down here. God bless.